Thanks to geopolitical tensions over rare earth element supply chains, Energy Fuels rocketed in 2025, with potentially plenty of fuel left to keep surging in 2026. After it produced its first kilogram of high-purity dysprosium oxide at its White Mesa mill in Utah in late August, it's produced about 29 kilograms of dysprosium oxide at pilot scale. The dysprosium oxide is sourced from monazite mined in Florida and Georgia, with interest from magnet manufacturers that's propelling plans to build commercial-scale rare earth element separation capacity at the mill by Q4 2026. With potential annual capacity of up to 48 metric tons of dysprosium oxide and 14 metric tons of terbium oxide. Dysprosium oxide is a critical additive in neodymium iron-boron permanent magnets used in electric vehicles, robotics, defense systems, and naval reactor control rods. Later, initial purity and quality requirements for permanent magnet production from a major South Korean automotive manufacturer were met in late December. Since Energy Fuels, dysprosium has a purity of 99.9%, it exceeds the 99.5% specification typically required for automotive magnets. Likewise, its neodymium praseodymium NdPr oxide is U.S.-produced and has been qualified for use in rare earth permanent magnets for electric vehicle and hybrid drive motors. To show its production capabilities, Energy Fuels supplied 1.2 metric tons of NdPr oxide for automotive manufacturing, which was converted into NdPr metal, neodymium iron-boron, NdFeB alloys, and finished high-performance permanent magnets. The material yielded about 3 metric tons of magnets, enough to power roughly 1,500 electric and hybrid vehicles. The qualified magnets are intended for high-temperature drive units used by major automotive manufacturers in North America, Europe, Japan, and Korea, with installations in new vehicles expected within the next few months. Following the successful qualification, there are plans to discuss longer-term supply arrangements. The qualification builds on the company's earlier approval of its neodymium praseodymium oxide for magnet applications, making Energy Fuels the first U.S. company to have both light and heavy rare earth elements qualified for permanent magnets. Then, as Energy Fuels begins piloting terbium oxide production, kilogram-scale samples are expected in early 2026. In addition, there may also be pilots for gadolinium and samarium oxides. In the world of uranium, Energy Fuels got a breather when Kazakhstan, the world's largest uranium producer, lowered its 2026 production forecast. As future supply is expected to be lower than previously estimated, Energy Fuels celebrated even more when U.S. Energy Secretary Chris Wright indicated plans to expand the National Strategic Uranium Stockpile. To energize uranium optimism even more, Energy Fuels reported that it exceeded its 2025 guidance for uranium mining, finished production, and sales. It mined more than 1.6 million pounds of uranium in 2025, about 11% above the top end of guidance, driven by strong output from the Pinyon Plain Mine in Arizona and the La Salle Complex in Utah. These operations are currently producing at an annualized rate of roughly 2 million pounds of recoverable uranium, a pace expected to continue through at least 2026. At the White Mesa mill in Utah, Energy Fuels produced over 1 million pounds of finished U3O8 during 2025, including more than 350,000 pounds in December alone. Milling is expected to continue at about 250,000 pounds per month through the first half of 2026. Energy Fuels also signed 2 new long-term uranium sales contracts with U.S. nuclear utilities covering deliveries from 2027 to 2032 using hybrid pricing structures. For 2026, the company expects to sell 780,000 to 880,000 pounds under long-term contracts, with total contracted deliveries of 2.41 to 4.41 million pounds through 2032. Other broader forces acting on Energy Fuels relate to the constant potential of China significantly increasing rare earth export controls, and the growing desire to reduce reliance on China while developing a stronger domestic supply chain. To help address this specific demand, Energy Fuels and Vulcan Elements signed a memorandum of understanding to develop a domestic rare earth supply chain independent of China. Under the agreement, Energy Fuels supplied initial quantities of high-purity light and heavy rare earth oxides to Vulcan in Q4 2025. Vulcan's Durham, North Carolina facility manufactures rare earth magnets for defense and commercial sectors like AI, robotics, and automotive. It will validate these materials for rare earth magnet production with long-term supply agreements to follow. The oxides will be sourced from U.S. mines, with Energy Fuels processing monazite concentrates at its White Mesa mill in Utah. For more on stocks and crypto, follow Ascencore. See you next time.